I'll try to tell everybody about the importance of Portugal in the world. The Portuguese makers in the world. Portugal was the first European country to arrive in Japan. They stayed in Japan about a century. They founded the city of Nagasaki. Until the Second World War, they had one community in Nagasaki who spoke Portuguese. They were the first people in the world the first European people in the world who arrived in the Tibet. The priest Francisco de Andrade. They were the first European people in the world who arrived and stayed in China, Macau. Be back to China 10 years ago. They was the first European people in the world who touched India. India, they gave back the towns of Goa, Damang and Jew to the Indian state 40 years ago, I think. They lose these towns in 1961. In Arabia, they was the first Europeans to arrive in Arabia. They had the islands of Bahrain. Today is a country. They had the towns of Mascati. Today is the capital of Oman. They had the city of Sohar. Today is the biggest city of Oman. They second over there the city of Jihad, is the port of the town of Mecca. They was the first European people to have a conquest in Persia. They had almost by a century of people. It was the first European people to stay in Indonesia. They had Malacca for a century, 20 years, I think, from the year 1511 to the year 1639. They were the first European people to have a point in Iraq, in the old Mesopotamia, the eldest European people who arrived there, in Basra today. They was the first European people to arrive in the Ethiopian civilization, of the elders of the world, the Abyssinian people, from the year 1516 to the year 1634, and they had a big battle in Egypt, in the Sinai Hill, against the Ottoman Turks. Why did I say everything of that? Because Portugal is a biggest and new Jew. Nobody knows what Portugal is in the world. Everybody today we have about 9 countries who speak Portuguese, where the Portuguese is spoken. Brazil, Portugal, Angola, Cabo Verde, Moçambique, São Tomé e Príncipe, Cabo Espoguete, Guiné Equatorial, Uruguai also, and Timor. But who knows what is the Portuguese history, what is the Portuguese faith, who knows where is Portugal, who knows what is Portugal, who knows what Portugal has influenced is a kind of trash of the humanity, because there's no, it is not a fit for everybody, the Portuguese culture. I have no more time to speak and I have no more words to say, I think, because my English is little, but I have a time to speak. I can only speak about the missing of the Portuguese culture we have here in Brazil. Here we speak Portuguese, we have a Portuguese past, we have a Portuguese culture, but like me, we are trying to speak English. We are trying to be Americans. We are trying to eat McDonald's. We are trying to drink Coke. We are trying to be others. No ourselves. No, we don't read commands. We read the McDonald's price. This is ridiculous. We have no time to think about ourselves. We have no time to dress like our grandparents. We have no time to cry about our past. We have no time to think a lot. We have only time to smile, to scream, to arise our lives, to grow our home, our payment, our jobs, to do like things like that. But we have no time to think we are anything. We are something. We have a culture. We have a faith. We have things to do for ourselves. We have not to do. We don't must to do what the others made. We have to do things for ourselves, not for you Americans, you English. We think the capital of Brazil is Miami. We think the capital of Brazil is the Disney World. How can we live like that? How can we live like that?